สวัสดีค่ะ Chef Nikki here of Nikki Feeding Soul, an Asian restaurant here in the Dallas area, and I'm so excited to share with you my favorite recipe of all times, my Asian rice soup. This recipe I grew up eating with my family, and my grandmother is the one who used to make it for me all the time while I was growing up in Bangkok, Thailand. And it is super simple. It's about 10 ingredients. It sounds like a lot, but it really brings all the flavors together. Most of the ingredients you would have in your pantry, and if not, I highly recommend you getting because you can season a lot of things and give it a beautiful Asian flair. So let's get started. I have here some stock, whether it be chicken or vegetable, totally your choice. And I have also, during this time, some day-old rice. Jasmine rice is the one that I go with all the time. I happen to have some pork loin from yesterday, and you can use fresh chicken, fresh pork, any protein that you like. The main ingredients that we have fresh ginger, some light soy sauce. I recommend you using light soy because if you use the regular soy sauce, it can overpower everything in your dish. I have some sugar, a little bit of sesame oil, and for garnish, we have some scallions, cilantro, and some garlic, which has been crispy fried. So yummy. Okay, gonna get our fire started. Once your water comes to a boil, magically, we're gonna throw in your protein, so beautiful, and your rice. And this is just rice that I brought out straight out from the refrigerator, still cold, and that's all good because all we're doing here is really making a soup out of this beautiful rice. And once it comes back to a boil and your rice absorbs that yummy soup that you're creating, it's just so awesome. So here we go. I have our light soy. We have our sugar. And you can put it or not, that's totally up to you. Our sesame oil. If you do not like sesame oil, you can use a different kind of oil, but I do recommend adding a little bit of oil to really well balance out the soup itself. It just gives another layer of flavor. Here is our fresh ginger, and that's it. We're just gonna stir it up, really let the rice soak all this yumminess up. I want to dedicate this recipe and this segment to my 3 dear friends who are battling cancer at the moment. Here's to Tracy, Pam, and Dottie. Another story I wanted to share with you is that our restaurants are really close to a lot of the hospitals here in the Dallas area. We're right across from Medical City of Dallas off of Forest and Central. We have our Richardson location that's across from Methodist Hospital. We are often visited by UT Southwestern staff as well as Presby off of Walnut. And what I realized through the course of being around for 15 years is that often the guest who has just gone to the hospital, has done a treatment, would come over to our restaurant and would come and share with me that, it is a treat for them because after a treatment, they come and they have, a small light bowl of soup or some summer rolls, and it just truly feeds their soul. And I never knew that, but they would share with me that this is like their super treat, and, it motivates them to come out, and they come to visit and experience our restaurant and absorb the awesome feeling of soul feeding food. And it's just heartfelt for me. So there we go. I just turned our fire off, and I'm gonna go ahead and plate this. So this, once you have all your water boiled and everything cooked up, first and foremost, always taste. Perfect. Then we plate it. This would serve probably about 2 portions or so. Let me get this beautiful ginger Oh, smells so good. I have some protein in our rice. And the longer you leave it cooking, your rice will get softer and softer, absorb more of that soup and puff up. And that's okay. If you like your rice softer, just let it keep going. If you like it more like still in the grain, just turn the heat off and you just eat it with your favorite rice consistency. To top it off, we have our chopped scallions, some cilantro, and some crispy garlic. And I have to taste it again because with all this topping, it just makes it so good. Even yummier. It's warm, it's soul feeding, it tastes amazing. So there you go. For the complete recipe, please go to my website at Nikki Feeding Soul or to my YouTube. I'll post this on YouTube as well, so you'll have access to it, and I'll list the ingredients and the step-by-step recipe for you. Thank you again for letting me feed your soul today. It is honored to be a part of your campaign. And cancer doesn't stop, nor does the American Cancer Society. And I'm so honored again to be a part of your day. Thank you so much. สวัสดีค่ะ